Hello, my name is Kevin Rendon, and this is my oral exam from English Level 7, and it's about an experience that changed my life. So, these are my index notes that will help me with the narrative of the experience. So, this experience began 13 years, no, on 2013, sorry for that. So, first of everything, I'm a traveling person that I love to learn about new cultures, new people, new languages, new traditions, and I'm also Catholic. I'm being Catholic since I was born. It's like generations. So, on 2013, there was this event called JMJ, which in Spanish is Jornada Mundial de la Juventud. And this is a Catholic program that is made like 3 or 4 years by 3 or 4 years. Sorry about that. And in this year was in Brazil, specifically in Rio de Janeiro. So there was 3 weeks of Catholic stuff. The first 2 weeks were with host families, and the last week it was like a meeting with the Pope. So there were million people surrounded in the Ipanema beach in Rio de Janeiro, listening to the mass, like big church just for the Pope. Okay, but in the first 2 weeks, there were two families that changed my life: the Ferreiras and the Rodriguez. The Ferreiras were my host family. They were a medium class family. The father was unemployed, was recently fired. He worked in a petroleum industry, but they fired him because of personal cuts. And the mother was a secretary of the church that we were supposed to assist. So even that they didn't know that the father was getting fired, they still host us, and we were two people in that family more. So they tried the best to make us feel better in that family. And there were the Rodriguez, that they were neighbors. They were like medium rich people. They have this van, this SUV that can hold like 15 people. So every day we had this like catechism, and we had to went to the church, hear the mass, the word of the Bible. And the Rodriguez every day woke up at 5 a.m. to make us breakfast for everybody. They made us the lunch, and sometimes when we had to stay till midnight, they made us dinner. So they were a good family. Like, they were really Catholic, and they tried to do the best so we can feel better. Okay. On the third week, we went to Rio de Janeiro. The first 2 weeks were in Sao Paulo, by the way. So in Rio de Janeiro, we went to this place called the favelas. The favelas are really, really, really extremely poor places. Like, most of them have electricity, but it's not provided by the town. They don't have water, and they don't have the basic things to live sometimes. But there was this place called La Redonda. It was like a big park in the mountains, because the favelas are in mountains called the Ipanema Mountains. So there's the Ipanema Mountains, and down there is the Ipanema Beach. So There were hundreds of poor people, and there were us, like medium class people. They were Ecuadorians, Americans, Britons, Germans, Brazilians, Peruvians. They were people from all over the world. We all were united in that place called La Redonda, and we were singing, talking about God, and sharing food, sharing numbers, sharing everything. And why this changed my life? It changed my life because I could see how the people tried the best to communicate to each other, even that even if they don't speak the same language. They were singing all these different languages, and people were trying to figure out what were they saying, how can I help them. And I see and also I saw how the poor people of the favelas brought all this food, all this place to bring us. We shared traditional food, we played football, and we were like, there was this link between all of us that I have never felt in my life. That's why this is the best experience that has changed my life. Thank you.